we already started? Oh, I'm right on time to watch Taiwan live TV!
Hi everyone, MJ here, and I'm at the Kula3d store, and I've got my mobile phone conveniently stuck on the window. It's great. So nice to have you with us. I want to talk about a couple things tonight that are kind of on my mind, been bugging me lately, but I want to welcome everyone. We are broadcasting with Restream.io, and we're on several platforms. You can see the platforms down below right here, and I have reduced my data rate to 1,000. So let me just say hi to everyone on Periscope. And we're using the Streamlabs box. So we've got Periscope, YouTube, and DLive comments live, and hopefully with a minimal amount of hey Fidel, how's it going? Lag, I'm trying to say. Well, what's for dinner is my wife made dinner tonight, so it's a little bit. I'm trying to turn my screen brightness up some. It's a little bit late here for dinner, but what I do have tonight to sample is I've got these chips, and you can see what it says. It says steak, so there you go. Yeah, I mean it's easy to see. So it just says Niu Bai Ko Wei, which means steak flavor in Chinese, and of course it just favorite chips. I want to try these. I don't usually drink sweet drinks, but I got this stuff called this Deep Ocean root beer, and it's not very sweet. In Taiwan, it's very easy to determine, the sugar content and things because it's all based on 100 grams. So if you look at something like that, and it says, 5 grams per 100, then you know it's 5%. So it's really, really easy. And then, that makes it much easier to manage your sweets and other types of intake. So yeah, anyway, I just want to say hi to everyone, and although you probably don't understand what I'm talking about when I talk about Kula3d and the Kula3d, it's about a little device that I bought back in 2016. And hi Matthew, how you doing? I didn't see you on there. I want to say hi on YouTube to everybody. I'll say hi right here on YouTube, and it'll take just a second or two for it to show up. There you go. Jinhua ham. I don't think I have. No, I don't think I have. We got about an 8-second maybe, or 6 to 8 second latency on YouTube, and I think my reducing the data rate has helped considerably. Okay, no, actually that ham, I don't know. Maybe I have. I don't know about that name. So anyway, I've got my whiskey and my root beer. I'll try them together. Oh, that's good. That has a nice, genuine flavor of root beer, you know what I mean? But it's not too sweet. I don't really like sweet stuff. Sweet stuff just doesn't cut it for me. And I'm glad I got this wall over here because it kind of blocks out the view, people coming in. I can just put my head in the middle of this side of the screen. But it's almost like if I go over here and I just say I want to do like this, I could I could put some text up, or let's do this rather. If I want to do, say, like some handwriting, and I can put it in like this kind of text. I've got a whole thing over here that I can scribble on. See, so that's great. I can say whatever that I want, and just like this. So I could write like do some Chinese lessons here, you know, some. It's funny. So yeah, that's a really good feature that Prism has. And we're looking forward to the next update, Prism. Now, it's the 27th here. It's going to be the 28th pretty soon. And on the 30th, Prism is going to do a major update. So we're looking forward to that. And I want to say a shout out to Jake and the whole team at Prism at Naver in South Korea. They're doing a great job, fantastic job. It's got a nice crew. They're small, but they're obviously very capable. I mean, look at what they're doing. So, anyway, what I want to do is I want to take a short break, and on the other side of the break, I'm going to start talking about Kula3d and their little device they call the BB. Now, I don't name these things. So, here we go. We'll be right back. Now that's the outside, but what you're seeing is, over here you're seeing the road, and then you're seeing the reflection and the little clip-on that I'm using. So, alright. And my phone makes a nice cute little noise when the camera pops out. Let me tell you the story about this little thing. It all begins for me in 2016. Now, everybody knows I'm a massive Queen fan. Never saw them because we're always working at the same time they were. I was on the road at the same time that they were. They even came to a club once where I was playing at to meet us, and I wasn't there. I missed them like about 10 or 15 minutes. So, you know, I'm busy, they're busy. I never saw them, never. And then I read on Dr. Brian May's Instagram in 2016 that they were going to do a tour. This Queen with Adam Lambert, okay, the latest iteration. They're coming to Asia. I was like, wow, it's fantastic. So I was following them, you know, and I said on his Instagram, you know, one of the posts, I replied, why don't you come to Taiwan? And I mean, I don't think that they listened to me specifically, but I think probably a number of people said, hey, come to Taiwan, because you know, Taiwanese are huge Queen fans. And so a couple weeks later, they added a show, and I was like, wow, this is great. And I know that Dr. May is an expert in stereoscopy, stereo 3D photography. He's published several books on it. He's very active in the London Stereoscopy Society. So I thought, you know, why don't I look online and see if I can get some kind of like a clip-on 3D sort of lens, and I'll take a couple of nice 3D shots, because I got VIP seats. I sat very, very close to them. And if you look on my personal YouTube channel, I have a video that I made that I incorporated some of my video with his. It's pretty interesting, but I'll talk about that later. So anyway, I found this company in Iceland called Kula, K-U-L-A, and they sold a 3D lens system for a DSLR. That's not what I really wanted. I wanted to use my mobile phone. I got a DSLR. I could have got one of those. Maybe that would have been better in hindsight. But I ordered the BB because I have a gimbal, and I could, you know, clip it on, and I could maybe even film 3D video with the gimbal. So I ordered the thing in 2016 with maybe a month and a half, I forget, somewhere between a month and a half, around 2 months ahead of the concert. It's only coming from Iceland, right? Okay, well, it arrived in 2018. Wasn't too happy about that. I say 2 years. It wasn't really 2 years, but you know, I ordered in 2016, it arrived in 2018. Okay, it's like 2 years. And then when I got it, it was really wonky. It didn't fit. It wasn't very stable on the device. This is the clip, and the clip has like a stop on it, so you're supposed to find where this stop wants to fit, you know, to bump up against the top of your phone and hold the position of the thing over your camera lens. Well, you know, if you've got an older phone like this with one camera lens, it's okay, but now my new camera has 3 lenses. I mean, it's crazy. Anyway, it does fit on my Samsung. So back then, you know, when it finally arrived, I was using a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, which had already been out for 2 years. And their app didn't work with it. So I got this device and it's plugged on, and I'll show you how it works in a second. And I plugged it on, you know, I put it on the phone and I put their app in, and I kept getting these ridiculous, terrible pictures. And I called them out. I was very angry. I spent this money. And not only did I spend the money, I'm going to tell you another unbelievable aspect of it in just a second. But I called them out on Instagram. Hey, I've had this thing all this time. I ordered it 2 years ago and it still doesn't work, and the app doesn't work, and they blocked me. That's their reaction. They blocked me. So I left a public message on the app on Google, and I said, blocking me is the wrong way. You need to work with me. Companies that work with me make money. Okay? You can ask them. But here's the real kicker. During the time between when I ordered it and when it arrived, they came out with a sale. I paid $79, they came out with a $49 sale. So I wrote to them on Twitter before they blocked me. And I said to them, are you going to apply the sale price to those of us who have already ordered the product and are waiting for it to arrive? Now, do you think that's a reasonable question? Are we still on the air? There's like no comments. Anyway, do you guys think that's a reasonable question? Would you apply the discount? They said no. But you can cancel the order and reorder if you want to. I didn't know what to do. This is a company that took money from an Icelandic development fund to make this product, supposedly for a profit, and they're telling customers to cancel orders. I know myself. I did not cancel. They told me you could cancel and reorder at the new price. I know myself. And if I was going to cancel that order, I wasn't going to reorder it. I was mad. The thing is either way, they got a refund. I don't know why. See, I don't understand this about companies. They don't make it easy to get money for themselves. They don't make it easy for their customers to place orders and order products. So I don't really understand this. And anyway, what had happened was, I guess we're still on the air. I don't have any comments at all. I don't know if anybody's even listening to what I'm saying, but this is unbelievable. I'm gonna say hello and see what we got here. So that's not hello. Anyway. Hello. Anybody there? Okay, well, it's still working. We've got instantaneous comments, guys. Instantaneous. So they told me to cancel and reorder. Well, I didn't. And the thing finally came. And, you know, I got 2 rules in business, and this is why we're successful, is because I make it easy for the customer to order what they want, and then I make it easy for our company to get the money from them. It's simple. I mean, how else? I mean, there's only one goal in business. It's to make money. And every decision that you make points either towards or away from that goal. And these guys, everything they do points away from making money. They have to be losing money. And on their app, the BB app, the Kula3d app, there are only 3. You can look at them. It's in the Play Store, on the Android Play Store. There's only 3 reviews, and they're all 1-star reviews, and I'm one of them. So here's the thing. Here's what it looks like. It's a beam splitter, okay? In other words, you look through this, and you see that there's 2 lenses, and that's what, see? So one's for the left, one's for the right. It comes with a bayonet mount, okay? Bayonet mount, and the bayonet mount is loose. It doesn't really work, and when you clip it on your device, there's a big deadband. Now, I don't know if it'll go on the front, but it probably won't. But anyway, so let's see. I don't know if I can make this work on the front camera. So I can't see where it is. Anyway, no, I can't make this work on the front camera. But there's a huge deadband in the middle. It's supposed to give you 2 side-by-side, images that would represent, your eyes, we call the parallax. And there's a huge deadband in the middle. And the app is supposed to compensate for that. And what you're basically doing is taking basically a 16:9 image and cutting it in half, but you lose like 20% or 25% out of the middle. It's ridiculous. The thing never worked. What happened was all these cameras have different modes. And of course, the iOS version seemed to work. And I've got an old iPhone, and I tried it, and I seem to be able to get okay pictures, but I don't use the iPhone, and I don't connect to it. It's a doorstop. I wanted to be able to use my current phone, the Galaxy S7. And so when I put it on the Galaxy S7 with the app, it was taking square pictures, not 16:9. So the actual picture was even smaller than it should have been, because there was no way I could get 16:9 out of it, So let me do this. Because I have my second device, I'm going to kind of show you what it looks like, sort of, if I can get it. Now the other thing too is it's not wide enough. When you're looking at it, this is what it looks like, see? And there's a deadband in the middle, but it's kind of wonky, and it doesn't work exactly too well. And you see how, you got to be really, really far away for it to even, and I'm trying to adjust it. Let me see, I don't know if I can get it. So if you were to look at that, like a side-by-side, you could probably see a stereo image right now, even though you're looking at it on this phone. It's not very good. It's a shame, and it doesn't quite fill the screen. So what you got to do is you've got to zoom it a little bit, and then when you zoom it, you've got to readjust it where the center band is. You see how it's not clear, and the thing is shaky, and so as you're moving it around, it just doesn't really work that well. But I did get a couple of pictures. And I did get a couple of nice pictures of my daughter, Phoenix. And, all in all, it was okay. But then I had the last straw, because I went and took, some pictures of my daughter, like a couple, this is, back when it first came out. And I'd have pictures like, I ended up taking them with just the phone and not their app, because their app didn't work. And because I had to zoom it in, you see how it's not, it doesn't fill the frame, and you see how the deadband in the middle is so wide, and it's not straight up and down because the thing is wobbly. So I ended up taking pictures like this of her and stuff. And if you look at this close, and you let your eyes relax, and you can see this 3D, so it sort of kind of works. But all the new 3D apps work on Parallax, where you take a picture and then you move the camera slightly and you take another picture. That's how they work. You go click, 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 which is really interesting, because the Kula app now that they designed the BB to work with now supports that kind of mode. Now get this. This is the straw that broke my back on this whole thing. the app is now subscription based. I have to pay 330 NT dollars a year. It's $10 a year. $10 a year for the privilege of using this little piece of junk that I had to wait almost 2 years for and doesn't work very good in the first place. I could take pictures with the app, but not with this. See, here's the weird thing. You download the app and you can take 30 stereo pictures. That is, you take 60, mono single pictures, and it stitches them together into stereo, and that's it. That's it. Then you're done with your free subscription, and you have to pay money. But it only works in the side-by-side mode. If you have one of these and you download the app now, you can't even use the damn BB unless you pay money. So I'm done with this. I'm going to smash this. I'm going to smash it on a live stream. Unless somebody can convince me why I shouldn't. It is possible to use this on the back camera for a live stream. But you have to really, really be careful because this clip interferes with the front camera on my phone because I got a pop-up front camera, which a lot of new phones do. And if the clip is on the top of that, when it wants to come out, you're going to destroy the motor mechanism. So I'm kind of afraid to use it. But you could use this on a live stream on the back camera and just zoom it out so it fills the frame. And I did, and I think I probably have done on Taiwan Live TV on this YouTube channel probably the first ever side-by-side 3D stereo broadcast. I did it, gosh, in 2018. Yeah, not long after I got this thing. So you can find it. Just scroll back in my channel and you'll find it. If somebody wanted it, I'd send it to them. But let me tell you, the way I feel about this, what I really, really, really want to do, and it would give me a great deal of satisfaction, is to have you viewers come up with an interesting and novel way to smash this thing to bits. And then I'll just pay for the postage and mail the junk parts back to them. Probably with a DVD of me smashing it. So, tell me what you think. We haven't had a single comment for ages. I mean, I can't believe it. I guess we're still on. Wow. So how you guys doing? I mean, I guess you're just listening intently while I was doing this, but we don't really have any viewers. I don't have viewers much on Periscope anymore. I don't know what's going on. It wouldn't surprise me if they have actually kind of denigrated those who don't use the app to stream with. I'm streaming with the with Streamlabs. But anyway, we're still on with YouTube too, and we're on Twitch. I don't have Twitch comments, but I do have DLive comments. And if anybody's on DLive, please be sure and say hi, because you're going to have the comments are going to come down from up there. Let me see if I can demonstrate that to you. If I can demonstrate that to you right now. If I just say, I'll just type like a DLive right now, and I'll show you where the comments come from on the DLive. They come from the top. See, they're up there in the top. There you go. And so we do have them, and we are on the air, and we're functioning just fine. It's just we don't have any comments. And DLive isn't a really strong platform for me. I don't really have many followers on there at all. But that's okay. I'm not really trying to build up. I don't do what I do to build up followers. I do what I do because I like to talk to my followers, and I'm interested in their welfare and what they're doing. So anyway, yeah. Matthew, I don't know if you're still with us. I don't think we have any viewers on YouTube at the moment, but that's okay. I picked up another subscriber. I really appreciate that. I appreciate subscribing on YouTube. I don't really need subscribers on Periscope, but I'm really interested to know what you guys think of the reduced frame or reduced data rate. I'm down to 1,000, and that's my maximum. That's my maximum rate, and I think it's good. It looks okay. This is Periscope, and it looks okay. It looks, you know, pretty HD. Periscope is not an HD platform, but you know, the proof is in YouTube, and YouTube is an HD platform, and so therefore, if we can achieve HD at 1,000 kbps, I think we're okay. And let me see what it says. It says right now that auto is 360, and I'll see if it'll do 720 right now. I think it's doing 720. And yeah, it looks like 720 on YouTube. So yeah, it's pretty good. That's YouTube. Okay, so I got no complaints. I think 1,000 is the way to go. I think it keeps the data rate down, keeps the buffering down, and above all, more importantly, it keeps the latency down of the comments, which is really what I want to do. All right, now let's get to another portion of tonight's program. I'm done complaining about Kula. Maybe I'll do one more live 3D stream with the BB before I destroy it. Who knows? I'm just angry. And it's because of the way they handle it. You know, I criticized them and they blocked me. That just lets me know what kind of company and what kind of people they are. And you know, I know Icelanders, and they're cool and they're smart. And these guys are not. They're neither smart nor cool. So this is steak. This is Niro Kowe. Kowe means flavor. Kowe actually means mouth. Alright, so Kowe just means flavor. Now, I'll try to open these without ripping the bag. I just try to pull them apart if I can. Oh, well, these days they use these heat, you know, there's heat seal on board. Alright, so once again, you know, it's like, hello, hello, hello. There's a ton of air in there, not much chips. And I will tell you, I'm not sure if I had this one or the other one, but it's supposedly got sea salt in it too. And you know, up on top it shows rosemary and peppercorns and roasted garlic and onions. I think I have had this one before. I just don't remember because I try a lot of these. But let's try this. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, this is good. Oh boy, this is really good. Okay, I gotta take a break. I'll be right back. Thank you, Casper. That was great. Welcome back. Oh, this is fantastic. I gotta do an outro for my mobile late night show. These are great. I cannot believe how good these potato chip flavors are. But you know, we tried a taste test with Bootsy. It didn't work because artificial flavors don't stand up to Bootsy sauce, because Bootsy sauce is too powerful. Bootsy sauce works with natural flavors. Oh man, this is not bad at all. Let's try a small little stack of them. Boy, I could eat these all night long. Now you'll notice that this camera is a little wider than his 16:9 videos. It's a new issue I'm running across. I think if I had the camera over here on this side, facing this way, I wouldn't have anybody in the background, so I'm trying to do this and be cool about it. Now, before I forget, right here, iVideo.com.tw, our sponsor, providing our internet service depending on what platform you're viewing. If you're looking at the, excuse me, the description on YouTube or the profile on Periscope, VLive, and others, you'll find a discount URL and a discount code you can use for a 10% discount every time you use iVideo.com.tw products. Now let me tell you, they got the hookup for international Wi-Fi connectivity, and my favorite is the battery bank box by Xiaomi, and it's got one output on it. You can connect up to 10 devices and then one device on the USB, but it charges your phone while it provides internet service. And if you don't use the battery, you don't use it to charge batteries, this thing lasts all day. You can leave that thing on. I've used this for 24 hours before. And it's great when traveling because you don't have to stand in the line to get a SIM card, and you and your significant other and whole family can all connect to one box. And it's quite fast. And when I went to the United States in 2018, they provided me with internet service. It was fantastic. So I've had a long relationship with them, and they're great. They're easy to deal with. And I'm also your customer advocate. If you have any issues when using my code, I'll help you out. Oh, it's fantastic. I gotta lay back and just enjoy these. Thanks so much for joining. It's been a privilege. I want to say hi to everyone that missed the live show, and thanks for watching the replay. And please be sure to subscribe and follow on YouTube primarily. Please, I need the follows on YouTube. And also be sure and go to TaiwanLive.tv, our companion website. And let me show you one more thing, because if you'd like to get in touch with us, it's actually quite easy. If you go to TaiwanLive.tv, you can use the pull-down menu, go to the late night show. If you want to send us a postcard, you can click on the link that says mailing labels for postcards. You'll download a PDF file that you can print out and use for labels. You send us a postcard here. It has Chinese and English on it. And our email address is latenight@taiwanlive.tv. Talk about show topics or whatever you want. You can even tell me if you want me to send you my BB. So be sure and get in contact with us if you'd like to. Of course, you can find us, on all social media. You can find us on Twitter and Taiwan at Taiwan Live TV. Excuse me, without the period. TaiwanLive.tv without the dot. Guys, take care. Thanks so much for joining. We'll see you next time. This is MJ Klein, wishing you a good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to say Zaijian and Guan An. Good night from Taiwan.